Here is what the podcast, The Telepathy Tapes, has to do with your big dream. If you haven't listened to the podcast, The Telepathy Tapes, it's actually really good. You should go listen. But anyway, it is a documentary about autistic, nonverbal speakers who are communicating telepathically with their friends. And their parents are just learning this, and like 15 years later, and they learn that their kids can read people's minds and all of this stuff, and it's fascinating. But what does this have to do with your dream? When you hear that these autistic, nonverbal people are communicating telepathically with their friends, what is your first thought? Probably that's crazy. I don't believe it. That is most people's reaction, including scientists and doctors and all of these people. That sounds crazy. Because of that, it became like a taboo topic, something that people are uncomfortable talking about. And because people don't want to talk about it and they think it's crazy and it's taboo, some of the parents didn't know that their kids were doing this for like 15 years. And it really had an impact on their relationship. And when the parents started to understand what was happening and they opened the door to the conversation, their relationships with their kids grew immensely in ways that they never imagined could happen. It's similar with your big dreams. Your big dreams are often like taboo topics, things that people think are crazy. You want to star in a Marvel movie? That sounds crazy. Maybe you should try something easier, right? For me, it's like you wanted to buy a house with an ocean view in the Palisades. That's crazy. And when people think you're crazy with your dream, you don't talk about it. And it's similar where like you can't grow your relationship with your dream when you're not talking about it. And so this is why it's so important to be able to have like at least one person that you can talk to about your dream. Someone who supports you, who doesn't think you're crazy, because when you do that, when you have one person, you can bounce ideas off of them. You can maybe even get some connections. You can work through like the internal insecurities that come up that are definitely going to come up while you're pursuing like a really big dream. There's just so much more that can be explored with your dream when you have at least one person who doesn't think you're crazy. It's just how it is. Your dream is not taboo. Your dream is not crazy. And by the way, if you don't have someone like that, talk in the comments. Find someone in the comments, because you guys are all like me, where you don't think your dreams are crazy, and so you can find a friend in the comments if you don't have one. But anyway, I wanted to share that because I think it's something that you don't really think about, like your dream being taboo. It's not. You're not crazy. Talk about it.